What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Talking about Disney Star Smash yet again. Oh, Mickey. Hey, buddy. So we stop talking to me, Mickey. He's just going. He's just talking. This is not what I had planned. So I wanted to talk a little bit about who I think are the best characters in the game right now, because the last video that we did was like right when the game came out. We have a little bit more information now on who we think like the best characters are, the best reroll targets are. So I wanted to give you an updated one of that for those of you who are still thinking about checking out the game and are still looking for the best start that they can get. I think right now the best character in the game is this guy, Donald Duck, and this anime kid. I don't know who the anime kid is, but look at that little white streak he's got rocking in his hair right there. That's how you know he's good. And whatever his dumb gloves are, that's how you know he's good. He is actually really good. His ult is effective. It's not the strongest ult in the game, but it's pretty good. And he has the best board skill in the game. Really great character. I like him a lot. After him, we have a few other characters that I think are really good. We got Aladdin. Aladdin just came out, so he's the only character that you can't get right now in the starter reroll thing, the infinite single roll. So you will have to pull for him with the gems afterward if you want him. But he's great, really strong character. He has one of the strongest ults I've seen in the game. It does a ton of damage, it punctures guard, it might not hit quite as hard as like Baymax does, but it's really good. He's a great character, and he's a bonus character for his event right now, which is also important, so it's something that you should keep an eye out. Then we got Baymax. Baymax is still great. High single target damage. His usability is difficult sometimes, because if he hits a shield or he hits anything else, you know, before the target that you want, he's effectively wasted. So he doesn't have quite the AoE, like, well, he has no AoE viability, and there's certain times where you have him ready and you just can't use him. But when he hits, he's a powerhouse. And then we have the other character that I think you could go with is King. King is awesome. His ult is great. It's like the only ult of its kind that I've seen so far in the game. He literally just sends out these like birds. They look like phoenixes of like dark energy every time you swing the little racket thing. It masses up huge damage. Even if it gets blocked by a character in the front, the character in the back, it will still get hit. So it's not like it can get deflected by a shield guy in the front of it, you know what I mean? Great character. Generally, great character. Really good ult. Really good, basically everything. And then the only other character, I don't have this one, so I can't show them to you, but the only other character I would accept as one of my 2 5-stars on a reroll right now would be Dumbo. Dumbo has a really great ult that just kind of lets you hit the whole board really easily by smacking it off the close center wall and just rebounding it all over the entirety of the play area. And then also he has the same board skill as Donald. So another really good character. Any of those 5 I think are really good. That doesn't mean the other 5s aren't good. Like, I think Belle is up there, is really strong, and you can consider her anytime you want to include her in anything. But those are the guys that I think right now, if you're rerolling, you take those. You get one of the 4 that you can get out of the starter roll, and then you roll for Aladdin, in my opinion, is the best one that you can do. Okay, so now let's talk about the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is the Aladdin November Open event. So it came with a gacha for the Aladdin that I just showed you, but it also has 2 farmable 5-stars. It has this genie and the main character that you see right here in the center. It says main stage. And then it also has an Aladdin versus Jafar like character. I have both of them so I can show you the art for them. They're pretty cool. Here's Aladdin versus Jafar. Very cool. I don't know what's going on with Aladdin's leg. I think his leg is broken, actually. I don't really know what's happening here. But otherwise, the art looks really great. And then we also have the main character of the game, whose name is Yu, and Genie, which anything Genie is cool to me. I really like the art here. I think both of them are pretty good characters. They're not, like, super great, amazing broken characters or anything, but for free, farmable, grade 100s, they're pretty solid. I like them. And they just let you cover some types that you may not have the best for. For example, I think my best 5-star for yellow is the Incredibles, but then after them I wouldn't have anything, so MC Genie is good for that. So the way the event works is you have this warm-up stage where you can play through 3 sets of stages. You get some gems for doing that for the gacha, and then you also get this Abu that's up here at the top. He's like a free unit you get out of this. And then what you mainly do is farm this main stage, which drops the main character and the genie unit. And then every time you clear this, you have a chance of unlocking a run of the extra stage. So the extra stage is not 100% accessible all the time. What you have to do is it basically access to it drops like an item in the main stage. So you clear it, you have a % chance of unlocking the extra stage, and then you can take on the Aladdin versus Jafar stages. Those are pretty hard. They're maybe not the hardest fight I've done in this game, but they're up there. They're pretty difficult, so you definitely want to make sure you have something built up for them before you go in there and just start swinging. Definitely try to use some co-op if you can get some friends that want to play with you, just to, you know, ease the burden a little bit. It can be tough if you don't have a fully built team. If you have your whole team maxed out, it's not going to be that big of a deal to just fight them by yourself. I think I beat mine by myself without having to bring anyone with me, and I'm sure a lot of people that have too. But if you're just starting out and you just want to get them like as a 5-star for collection because you're brand new, definitely find some people to help you with that one, because that's going to be one I don't think that you can just kind of roll through on your own. The Genie MC event, you can probably roll through on your own no matter what you have. I don't think it's super difficult. I don't think it's like the easiest event in the game, but it's certainly not the hardest one either. If that makes sense. It's a decent event stage. I don't think you'll have trouble with it, even if you're pretty new, as long as you level up your stuff. Oops, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties there. Footage is coming out super laggy right now. Not really sure what's going on. So instead of playing through the Aladdin event just to buffer airtime, I think we're going to go ahead and end there just with the explanation of how the Aladdin event works. Yeah, that's how it works. You also get this medal gacha. I guess I should cover these too. You get these that are like event missions, so you clear these. Each of these missions, I'm sure there's write-ups for them online that you can get, and you just get the prizes in them. And then these coins that have the genie's lamp on them are for the medal gacha, which you then trade in to get items and stuff, which is really good because it has a lot of stuff like EXP cubes. It has a lot of gold and stuff in it that are normally pretty restrictive. It has stamina in it. Not that I don't think anyone has ever run out of stamina. Like I play this a lot and I still have 500 stamina. But it still has some good stuff in it. It has equipment that is unique to the event. It's a little Sultan hat thing right here. I think that's Prince Ali's hat, I think. And then it's also got, like, in step 1, it's got the hat. Step 2 has the hat and an equipment increase thing, like for the rarity of a 4-star gear. Then you've got the hat again, and then step 4, it's got one to increase the grade of a 4-star character by 1. And then the step 5 has a thing to increase the grade of a 5-star character by 1. So this is a really good way to kind of build up some resources that are otherwise pretty limited. It's definitely the main thing you should be farming right now. If you're farming anything, it should be this Aladdin event. Otherwise, the raid schedule you can find here on the little clock. These are the major raids. As you can see, this was the Saturday raid schedule for yesterday. This is the Sunday raid schedule for today. Because remember, Japan is a day ahead, generally of my audience that is predominantly United States. And I guess that's all I got for you. Sorry that I could not get some gameplay up today. I'm not really sure what's going on with my recording stuff. I'm going to have to work the bugs out of that before I figure out what's going on there. So I will see you guys, all of you, next time. Bye-bye.